I guess no one pulled my transcripts. So that is why I am here today. And James, congratulations to be recognized as the youngest recipient. I think I'm beginning to figure out where I fit into all of this as well now. And I also want to congratulate all of the alumni that have been recognized before me. You're an impressive group of people, and I'm just proud to be associated with you on this stage. It's wonderful. And as I'm very honored to receive this award and to be, selected to be recognized by the university you attended. And as Bob was saying, to be standing here as a geologist, gosh, of all sorts, a geologist getting recognized, but I think it speaks very high about the Department of Geology, which is what it was called when I attended it, and the dedicated staff that was there. And I'm a product of them, and I'm very proud of all of that. And they've made a huge difference back then, and Dr. Freeman, they're making a big difference yet today, and to contribute to the mission of this university. When I reflect and think back about a 4-year career and all that happened, I keep rolling things back, and I roll back to 1973, 1974, and 1975, the most important years where I was in DeKalb, attending Northern Illinois and trying to learn how to become a geologist. And there was some very important events that occurred back then. In 1973, I got my bachelor's of science degree with a major in geology. And at that point, I didn't know what to do, really. And I remember it was April, maybe late April of my senior year. I was walking through the Davis Hall, and my future mentor saw me, Dr. Golding. He said, "Ankenbauer, what the hell are you doing next year?" I said, "Gosh, Dr. Golding, I'm going to go back to Chicago and get a job. I don't have any money." So he looks at me with a stern look and says, "That's a blankety-blank stupid idea. Be in my office at 11 o'clock. So I knew one thing, I damn well better be in his office at 11 o'clock. So I get there, and Sam's got all this paperwork laid out on the desk. That's an application to the graduate school. That's an application for a student teaching assistantship in the department. That's an application to work on his research project to study these ancient rocks in southwest Minnesota, which was a grant from the National Science Foundation." I filled out all the paperwork, and within 48 hours, all those things were in place for me. And I had a path, I had a career, and I got a kick in the butt, but maybe sometimes we all kind of need a kick in the butt sometimes to get going and to move forward. And that was an important event. And being in graduate school, I had the wonderful opportunity to work in Antarctica on the Dry Valley Drilling Project. Just an experience that, as a young person to get, it just was incredible. And then I got to work under Dr. Golding and study these, what were some of the oldest rocks on our planet, and maybe gives us insights on the formation of the planet Earth. And it was just a fantastic research project to be part of, because we actually found some new ways to look at these very old rocks. And then I was actually recruited and hired by Chevron Why on campus during my last year of graduate school. And of course, that job offer was predicated on me fulfilling all my requirements to earn a master's degree in geology, which I did, and I reported to work. And that set up a rather incredible 40-year career working as a geologist in the oil and gas industry around the world, dragging my family and my kids, my wife and my kids, to places in Africa and other parts of the world that, as an American, you don't really get that opportunity. And it was just wonderful and formidable. And so And then the other thing that happened to me while I was in DeKalb is I met my future spouse and partner for life. And so these events, for me, being here at that time, they were just life-changing events. And I just always think back to that and the difference that being here made for me. And so as my wife and I now think about this, and we're fortunate to be in a position where not just looking back, but actually being able to give back. And we're fortunately in a position we could give something back to a university and a department that was pretty good to us. And by making those investments into today's students, such as the 10 here getting recognized, that maybe they're going to get a chance, like we did, and to go out and to make a difference, and that those investments we're making are maybe going to multiply in the future like they multiply for us. And that's so important. And so I stand here with this award, and it's an honor, but for me, really, I'm going to honor the leadership of the university. That's made a difference. I want to honor the leadership of the Department of Geology. Made a difference. And I really want to honor my professor, Dr. Goldick, who I am forever grateful that he gave me a kick in the ass.